Man had been swimming underwater for 3 days and 3 nights. Just as he was about to pass out from lack of oxygen, he finally broke through the surface. He gasped for air, lungs burning. But when he turned around, to his shock, he saw his comrades. The two of them were clinging to a float, barely conscious. Ryan quickly scanned the area. Other than the wreckage of the crashed plane, he spotted 2 inflatable kayaks. He rushed over and dragged them back, managing to get his teammates on board. But Ryan's face remained grim. All around them was nothing but endless ocean, no sign of land in sight. To survive, he checked the emergency kit. They found 2 chocolate bars and 3 bottles of water. If they rationed it carefully, just a small bite of chocolate and a sip of water per day, they could last about 20 days. So the 3 of them drifted aimlessly across the Pacific, hoping for rescue. That night, temperatures dropped. Shivering, they curled up in the kayak, hugging their arms tightly to stay warm. Suddenly, a strange bumping sound woke them up. To their horror, it was a shark, circling them over and over. The 3 men stayed frozen, terrified through the night. Thankfully, the shark didn't attack. At dawn, Ryan spotted a rescue plane flying overhead. He didn't waste a second, fired off a flare. Jack, meanwhile, dumped green dye into the water to make their area stand out from the ocean's blue. But the plane was too high. From up there, they were nothing more than specks in the vast sea. Ryan fired a second flare, desperate, but it was no use. The plane disappeared into the horizon. Their hearts sank. They pushed on, surviving day by day until day 18. Their skin was badly sunburned. They huddled in the shade as much as possible. Photos of their families were the only thing keeping their spirits alive. Then came the calm before the storm. Suddenly, massive waves roared like beasts, crashing down over and over. They clung to the kayaks with all their strength, praying to God for mercy. Maybe their prayers were heard. After the storm, all 3 were still alive, and the luck kept coming. It started to rain. They opened their mouths wide, greedily drinking in the life-saving water. They collected as much as they could for later. Now that the fresh water problem was solved, a new one appeared. They hadn't caught any fish in days, so they set their sights on a shark. Ryan waited for the right moment, then grabbed the shark by the tail and yanked it up. With all 3 men working together, they hauled it into the kayak. Ryan pulled out his knife and stabbed it several times before it finally stopped moving. The meat tasted awful, but they had no choice.